What's up guys, welcome back for another YgoPro duel video. New Galaxy support was revealed, I believe earlier today or yesterday, in the form of Galaxy Cleric, and the other new Galaxy Summoner. Like, it's very similar to Blue Eyes Rhapsody, right? Immediately getting two Photon / Galaxy monsters on your side of the field. Definitely an okay card, you know, Galaxy Transfer, I believe the name is. Currently at 2 in the deck, it's searchable off of your spellcaster. Again, it's currently at 1 in the deck, but I might bump it up to 2, especially because it's searchable or summonable off of Exalite, and that play is again super strong. If you can tribute the monk, you know which card I mean, right? Your wizard, your Galaxy wizard, to search out your transfer, for example. That again opens up a lot of plays. And then the new one, the new Galaxy Cleric, basically has like 2 effects. Its second effect, it's like a Pot of Avarice when I believe normal summoned, which is okay, but the question you can ask is, does the deck need like a Pot of Avarice? Maybe. Again, the biggest strengths of this deck is going first, set up your first turn board of, you know, your Soul Flare Dragon, your Link monster that can potentially pretty much destroy an opponent's monster, a special summoned monster on your opponent's side of the field, and then the interaction with, of course, the rank 8 Exceed, your Photon Lord, and the rank 4 Exceed, indeed, to, you know, special summon something and make pretty much every, at least the stronger Galaxy monsters, light monsters on your side of the field, not being able to be targeted, right? So that's like the deadly combination that you want to have, but still, and that's the biggest problem, at least the biggest problem that a Galaxy still has, is getting to that pretty much getting to that particular board, or your new Galaxy Transfer. That definitely helps with that, getting like multiple level 4s or multiple level 8s on your side of the field to instantly make your Link / Exceed play, but still it's still very weak to, let's say, your opponent's hand traps, right? So again, going first, using Exalite, going for Galaxy Wizard, that again, potentially, not really sure, I mean, you have a couple of options, but searching out your transfer is definitely something I think should be, I think the best searcher, again, depending the situation, but basically, at the cost of 2000 life points, getting either, for example, here 2 level 4s or 2 level 8s on your side of the field is, I guess it's fine, right? So making sure, and this is again the deadly combination you want to have as a, at least I think you want to have as a Galaxy / Photon player, having your Link monster, your Soul Flare Dragon on the field, which can interrupt any of your opponent's plays, you know, destroying a special summoned monster, and then thanks to your Exceed, your rank 4, pretty much everything is unaffected, right? And I believe also cannot be destroyed indeed if it has like 2000 or more attack points. Correct me if I'm wrong. But again, detach and special summon another Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon to my side of the field, and this is what I like. I mean, and you will see it in the other duels as well. The Wizard, Galaxy Wizard, is currently at 1 in the deck, but again, you can just reborn it, and of course Soul Flare Dragon again gets it back from your graveyard, right? Here again, go in for some damage, but I'm not really sure. I think, yeah, indeed, I'll leave the field spell wide open, and again something like, you know, the Lair of Darkness structure deck, if it does stop the into a virus, that can be pretty deadly. But if it does have a virus, I can at least, I should have like multiple follow-up plays here in this case, having the Galaxy Knight to potentially go for another rank 8 Exceeds play, having the Galaxy Transfer again, potentially going for, you know, Cypher, etc. And this is probably something that I should have done before, immediately getting rid of the field spell, and, you know, it is again GG going for the Soul Flare Dragon. Getting back the Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon was probably the better choice. Again, the potential interruption, right, during your opponent's turn. And this is one of the early duels when, you know, the Cleric was just put up on YgoPro. It still had some bugs, but here in this case, its Pot of Avarice effect wasn't that important, right? Again, yeah, that's something I feel by the time you get enough targets. I believe you need 5 different Galaxy / Photon cards in your graveyard, you know, with different names. Again, by the time you have that, you either already won the duel or probably you're in a situation where it's probably already lost, but you know, yeah, there might be some exceptions, of course, but that's something I feel, is that you normal summon it and then it feels like a win more in the situation where you have it. Then again, its first effect, like its hand effect, in-hand effect, I guess it's good, like when your Photon Lord has no materials or any exceed, you can just equip your Cleric from your hand to that particular exceed. So that's something I definitely like, since your Photon Lord can definitely end up with, you know, no materials, and then you can use its search effect to get something to the hand and equip Cleric to, you know, your exceed. So okay, that's definitely something I like. And currently the deck is at 40 cards. I don't think well, maybe 41, my last build was at 41, but I definitely want to add in more hand traps, right? So the opponent goes first, having the full armored, that's fine, I guess. Photon Sanctuary, superb support here again, instantly going for Soul Flare Dragon and making sure you have a nice start to get back from your graveyard with your Soul Flare Dragon. Again, a couple of options, but I think going for 2 level 4s was a superior play since that, and I think that's definitely something you want to go for. It lets you go for the rank 4 exceed, you know, potentially special summoning level 8 to your side of the field, but its most important effect is that it protects your monsters, you know, from being destroyed or whatever, so that extra protection boost can definitely help. I somewhat sacrifice a Photon Lord here by going for the what is it called, the Cypher, you know, the Cypher upgrade, potentially destroy face-up cards, right? But having Cleric again in hand for the potential pot of Avarice effect can definitely help. Collude, that's all fine, still have the Photon Lord on my side of the, at least you know, the rank 4 exceed and the Soul Flare Dragon indeed. So normal summon Cleric, and I believe he's going to enter the scoop phase. Yup, indeed, didn't really matter too much. So again, it feels like a win more card, but there are definitely some situations where it's going back and forth, and you're at least you're out of extra deck cards. So and I think you can definitely main deck one Cleric because of that. Again, sending back those extra deck monsters back to your extra deck, and maybe like a Galaxy Ice Photon Dragon from your graveyard back to the deck to again potentially get a search off of your Vanisher, Photon Vanisher for example. So it definitely works out, but early game the card might feel like dead weight, but still it's searchable, so that's all fine. Cyber Dragons, again, this is the desired board, a very good board, having the Soul Flare Dragon Interruption, and of course a Photon Lord as well, and the Photon Blast Dragon, I believe its name is. So that's all good. Impermanent is definitely going to negate, I believe, the Galaxy Soldier, so he's starstruck pretty much, right? And the one set, so I definitely want to get rid of that one, so upgrading for some more Exceed shenanigans, and yeah, indeed, eventually Cypher Dragon, popping the face down. That, yeah, indeed, Boral Sword is going to end the game. Vanisher cannot attack, same for Photon Thrasher. It's pretty much the same effect, right? The same battle restriction. Another example, last example if I'm not mistaken. Again, all this new support of the Galaxy / Photon cards in action, and again Photon Sanctuary, super stable here in the deck, getting that extra, at least pretty much a free link summon and get something back from your graveyard, right? Okay, the Ghost Ogre, that's all good. I can still recover by going for a second copy. I think you need that second copy in your extra deck here. In this case it definitely worked out. And again, the desired board is here with Soul Flare Dragon, Photon Lord and the Exceed. Here the game didn't give me the option to pop the Cyber Dragon. Of course I would have done that, you know, like holding the, at least pushing down one of your buttons, right? But nope, the game didn't give me the option, but I thought, okay, it doesn't really matter that much since I still have the Photon Lord, but here we see that he does top deck into the core, and now it escalates pretty quickly. Eventually go for Summon Sorceress, and the Galaxy Ice Photon Dragon in my hand is going to be pretty much dead, right? And yeah, those monster reborns in case of Cyber Dragons is definitely too much. One back row, but the couple of Pleiades and yeah, the 2 card combination of Pleiades and Cyber Dragon Infinity is definitely too much. The Transfer Galaxy Transfer definitely was an okay top deck, but nope, he does have a lot of options to prevent, you know, that further escalation, right? So again, this is currently my build. Like always, feel free to leave suggestions. I think I want to main like more hand traps, not really sure if I should main like more copies of Galaxy Wizard, right? A second copy of Photon Thrasher. I'm not a huge fan of Guardian of Order, but that might be an option as well. Maybe some traps, like a counter trap, you know which card I mean. But again, that's all up to you. Okay, yes, again, like always, feel free to leave suggestions. Guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or a like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.